Hey, what's going on, guys? We are back at it again with another quick lesson. And for those of you who are watching, I'm sure you've been told sometime in your life that a metronome is one of the best practicing tools. So we're going to figure out how to use it and the best way to use it coming up. So to think about metronomes, it wasn't as easy as it is now to get your hands on one. You had to go to a store to go and purchase a metronome, but I can definitely say now you have no excuse not to have a metronome. If you're watching this on a mobile device, tablet, computer, what have you, almost every app store has a free metronome. So that's what I'm going to be using today. Is literally just called, I think it's just called metronome. I'm going to be using my phone. So I think it's just called metronome. There's tons out there. It doesn't really matter. Just type in metronome and something will pop up. They all do the same exact thing. So this particular one I'm going to put the BPM, beats per minute, on 40. Okay. The time signature is 4/4. We're just going to do something basic and something simple for now. Okay. But the only thing about this, I'm going to subdivide the notes into 16th notes. Okay. So I'm going to play it for you so you can see. These are 16th notes. So now you have to figure out what your downbeat is. Okay. It's actually going to be pretty slow. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see what I'm saying? So that's the timing that we're going to go with. So we're playing 16th notes. We're going to only play one note. We're going to not even going to worry about the notes on the fretboard, any other note. Pick a note, play it. Doesn't matter. I'm going to be playing. It don't matter. I'll play D. Okay. 3, 1, 2. I had to look and listen for the 1. All right, so we're going to be playing the 16th notes. All right, remember to alternate your fingers. If you haven't seen that lesson, I'll put a link to it up here. Alternating the fingers lesson is an exercise. That's an awesome exercise. You make sure you're alternating between the two. You don't want to get stuck with that one. But anyway, let's go on with the exercise. We're going to be playing the 16th notes. All right. Pretty simple to play along with too, because the metronome is clicking rapidly. So you can catch on to it. It's easier to catch that rhythm. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cut that in half. Okay. We're going to subdivide the beats into 8th notes. See how there's less notes? But I'm still going to play the 16th notes. We're still going to play 16th notes all the way through. The only thing that's changing, the only variable, is the metronome itself. Okay. I have to find the 1. I think here it is right here. All right, so there's less to listen to. So that makes it harder for you to actually keep up with the time. So you have to make sure you're internalizing that time, because you're not hearing the 16th notes anymore. So you're not hearing this. Right? It's cut in half. You have half of the notes you're hearing. See what I'm saying? So now you have to listen even more. So what I would do, the exercise that I would do, I would start on the 16th notes. And then I would gradually decrease. I'll cut it in half and then cut it in half again. So next, guess what we're going to do next? After the 8th notes, we're going to cut it to quarter notes. All right, then we really have to make sure we're listening and trying to hone in on that rhythm and keeping that internal clock going, because we have less and less to listen to. If there's not enough notes, or if you're in a different time signature, or if it's halftime or what have you, you won't have a problem keeping that time, because you're steady having that 16th note action in your head, right? And that helps you along with it too. Sometimes when I'm not playing and I'm playing 8th notes or quarter notes, sometimes I'll think 8th notes. So if I had to play quarter notes, in my head I'm doing dum 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 dum, but I'm only playing that one note, but I have 16th notes in my head. All right, if that makes any sense. Okay, if you have any questions, you guys know what to do. Comment below. I'll be sure to get back to you. I know this is a little confusing. I want to take my time and explain this concept to you guys. All right, so the first, I'm just going to go through it and show you guys exactly what I do. All right, let's cut it in half now. 8th notes. All right, remember to keep that 16th note action on your picking hand. Okay. So now let's do it again. Let's cut it in half again. I'm going to do quarter notes. All right. That's pretty good, right? So you have less and less to listen to. So eventually you want to cut it in half again, but this particular app doesn't do that. But I won't cut it in half again just for time's sake. And also, this is more of a beginner's version of a metronome use. So we're going to be taking it slow with this exercise. Start off, you have to crawl before you can walk. Start off with the first note, just one note. All right. Then go ahead and move it into certain grooves. All right. So that was the concept of working or using a metronome. I'm going to be doing a lot more of this because timing is very, very, very important, especially as a bass player. We got to keep that groove. All right, so take it slow. Make sure your notes are coming out clean, clear, and precise. And until next time, I'll see you. Hey guys, one more thing. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You also want to visit DaricBennett.com, the bass education community where we make learning how to play the bass fun while you're mastering it at the same time. So go ahead and check it out and grab you a free trial while you're there. Check it out, see how you like it. We got tons of material, tons of lessons in there. Hope to see you in there. Till next time.